Hello, my name is Maureen Thorpe. I write historical novels with a touch of magic. My first book, Tangle of Time, was published a year ago after 5 years of a steep learning curve on how to write a novel. The plot for Tangle of Time came to me in a feverish, flu-driven dream. When I read, and I've loved reading all of my life, I choose crime, thrillers and mystery, so it seemed natural that I would write a mystery. I also love history and Shakespeare. I was born in Yorkshire, England, and though I live now in Canada, my Yorkshire roots go deep. So, back to the feverish dream. I dreamt of King Henry V. I'd just watched The Hollow Crown and was intrigued by a character who appears later in the play, Michael Williams, a longbowman. He has an argument with King Henry the night before the Battle of Agincourt in France. Having survived the battle, instead of being killed for bad-mouthing the king, he is given a glove filled with gold pieces, a reward for honesty. In my story, he goes home to Yorkshire planning to buy an inn with his gold, along with his best friend Jack. My career was as a nurse, mainly working with mothers and babies, so my heroine Annie is a midwife in Yorkshire, of course. Here comes more magic. Annie lives in today's Yorkshire, and I had to get her back to medieval times. Enter time travel. A great vehicle for exploring the past, but how was I going to make it happen? Without giving away secrets, Annie arrives, along with her mind-reading cat Rosamond, with a bang in a medieval village. When Will and Jack meet up with Annie, Will's plans change. Annie, newly arrived from the 21st century and not knowing why she is there, drags Will and Jack into a maelstrom of mystery as she finds a village full of troubles. She also finds out eventually who brought her here and why, but that would be telling. When I woke up from my feverish dream, I had two of my characters, Annie and Will, the time period, medieval, and the setting, Yorkshire. I even had the title, The Book That Wrote Itself, but that eventually changed to Tangle of Time. Now, all of the above was the easy part. What could I remember of medieval England? Not much. So, time to do some research. I wanted this story to be about ordinary people, not kings and queens, and I wanted the history to be accurate. Research is fascinating, monotonous, exciting, and a big black hole. Like the White Rabbit in Alice in Wonderland, you can disappear down the hole and forget you were supposed to be writing. What I eventually found was that the research was beginning to drive my plot. Who knew wool fleeces were like gold in the 1500s? Who knew that people who lived on manors, which were little villages, were slaves to the landowners? And who knew that the village wise woman was the healer and often became suspected of witchcraft? If you enjoy history and mystery, you'll find Annie's excursion into medieval England intriguing, along with that touch of magic.